"What a dreadful life I've led," she said. "I know no one to have suffered as I have," she said. Wiping tears from her eyes, she would question why. Wiping tears from her cheeks, she would feel so meek. Pushing pain down deep, she would feel so weak. "It's never going to get any better," she said. "I'm trapped in my suffering forever," she said. "No one will ever love me," she said, the words echoing around and around her head. "I'm so existentially exhausted, I cannot go on," she said. "I can't take another blow from the low," she said. And then she got out of her head. The sunshine touched her beating heart. She fumbled and stumbled, but she made a start. Tripping and staggering, all because she had not yet walked towards who she truly was. But the journey was now fully underway. Not sure she'd complete it, not even one day, but enjoying the discoveries anyway. Accountability. A funny word. Sounds like blame. How absurd. Absurd to be blaming herself, absurd to be blaming anyone else, absurd to blame at all, she felt. Parameters outside of control are dealt. "We all do the best with what we have," she said. "Even the ones who hurt me," she said. "Even me when I hurt myself," she said. "Even me when I hurt others," she said. "Even those that were judging me, they can only see what they're able to see. The only one with my perspective is me." She navigated the actual truth, letting go of stories and narratives, letting go of all of the delusions of youth. "I was never a victim," she said. "The sufferings were my greatest blessings," she said. Dumbfounded in awe, she slackened her jaw. Understanding this, her heart swelling with bliss, eyes leaking as her soul was speaking. Trust is slowly taking space, hearts, clubs, diamonds, spades. She was always holding the ace, as everything slowly fell into place. The dominoes, stacked painfully tall by trauma, loss and suffering, well, they all began to fall. Depth of understanding, compassion for all. The world makes sense and wisdom befalls. Experiences broader than she'd ever have dreamed, and her love, joy, ecstasy now bursting at the seams. "What a blessed life I've led," she said. "I know no one to have been blessed as I have," she said. Wiping tears from her eyes, she would question why. Wiping tears from her cheeks, gratitude too intense to speak. Lifting her head real high as the birds flew by, marvelling at the sun setting in the sky. She looked at the children that had come from her womb. They loved her dearly, and she them too. She looked in the eyes of the man who came to show her the meaning of love's true aim. Tears in her eyes once more, falling down her cheeks, falling to the floor. "I can't quite believe this is my life," she said. "I'm so grateful I got to be me," she said. And then she closed her eyes and rested her head.